Everybody, it's Invicta. It's time to need run here. The Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Well, surely the bill's got to come due, right? Right? Hopefully not. June has been on a absolute tear this month so far. Delta X-Ray 8 Tango, Masam. We've got Spinning Top, Brother Bobby, Curse of Lost. Again, good tiers and not great movement speed. Also not great damage. But at least our tiers rate is above average, and we've already taken a hit of damage here. Thanks to those flies that love to kind of split up whenever they feel like it. But man, I gotta say, so far we're looking at a genuine bona fide June streak right now. We'll see if it can continue here. Now, Spinning Top is going to allow us to speed up our movement speed by quite a lot, as long as we're holding down the active item. It also gives you a the really quickly moving Spinning Top Orbital. It's very difficult to say for some reason, but you can't really use it for anything other than just running straight to enemies, of course. So yeah, don't expect it to act like some kind of barrier or some kind of shot, reflection, anything like that. It's not going to work like that. You use it basically just to boost yourself, and that's it. At least that's how I use it. Now, there might be other hidden functions in there. I don't know, because honestly, Spinning Top is not all that great. But if you're starting off with a bad movement speed stat, then it can be very, very useful under certain circumstances, just like anything in Isaac. Now, one thing we need to stop doing already is to stop taking damage here. And our base movement speed being at 0.88 is kind of one of the reasons why there. Also, you know, if we get our damage, we don't have to dodge so much because we're just able to kill everything before they can actually hit us. And this is a horrible room for us. Absolutely terrible room here. Could not have been a worse room. Me and Brother Bobby gonna have to lock in here. Now, we are one champion hit away from dying. That includes this champion death rattle here, so we gotta be real cautious. There's an invisible champion. I don't know if you can see him. He's right there. And I also can't tell if that's a double pooter or a single pooter. It's a double pooter. Okay, so let's get rid of you, because he is slowly. You know what? I say that from here on out, let's dub those type of champions. Let's call them shadow champions. I hereby decree. Oh, we're just gonna get another big room. That's a neat trick game. I like how you have them fly over the rocks so we can't actually hit them. You have any more big rooms for us, floor one, or are we not done yet? Anyway, I hereby decree that those champions, the one that blend into the ground, they shall forever henceforth be known as shadow champions. You're hearing this live. June 3rd, 2026, that is when Invicta has dubbed those shadow champions, because I don't actually know the name of them, and it makes sense. Yeah, Mom's Box of Friends not gonna do it. Of course, there's no soul hearts in here. Get a golden key, which doesn't really do anything for us here. And butt bombs. Butt bombs are going to give us 5 bombs and also AoE that we can use to, well, AoE things. And this might be one of the biggest floor ones I think I've ever seen. I'm very tempted to just show this map after we're done with this, just to see it, but I won't do it. Okay, we've already given up way too much HP to random BS, so now's when we need to actually not get hit. You saw there a little cheeky tap there with the Spinning Top. It does deal damage, so if you can use it, great. But like I said, most of the time you shouldn't try using it as an orbital, like an offensive orbital or something. We get Marrow, which is definitely going to help us out, but we need some stats here. We go on to last week's question of the episode here, coming in from the Isaac with 500 luck episode, which thank you everyone for blowing up that video. And this one coming in from Jits Freakly, who said, question of the episode, what do you think of an item that lets you walk off screen and end up on the other side like famine or death? I would love something like that, like a continuum item that allows Isaac to traverse back and forth. going out of bounds and appearing out of the other side. I like the idea of that. And with given, knowing how Ed is, you could definitely create like sort of a retro video game themed name for it. I would just call it Pac-Man, because that's what happens in the old Pac-Man games, where you can go out one tube on the left-hand side of the screen and then come out on the right side. I think that's a great idea. That would give you some really unique opportunities to have some fun with like directional shots, like shoot to whoop or something like that. You could have some fun with homing tiers for sure. And you could even go so far as to play in between the walls. And if you had something like, I don't know, if you had like rubber cement, dip into the walls, throw out your shots, let them bounce all around and eliminate all the enemies, and then just retreat back into the side of the safety of the tunnel or wall or whatever it's going to be. So I like that idea. That's good creative thinking right there. Of course, a majority of the comments last week were people wondering what would happen if we didn't have the 500 luck rating, which is obviously that's what led to our current like streak goal, which thank you everyone for making it happen. We're still only 3 away now. And once again, we get no soul heart. Absolutely no one's surprise. If we get a red heart, we can go into the curse room for free and maybe get some soul hearts out of there. Someone needs to go back and replay this seed and then use the console command, give yourself black candle, just to see how large that first floor actually was, because that was kind of dumb. Not going to use the magician card right now. So here we can just use spinning top. You don't have to wait for it to have a full charge in order for you to actually activate it. It just goes off of the duration of whatever the charge is, but it recharges very quickly. Now, what I think would be cool to make spinning top even better than it is, which is not great right now, is when you have it engaged like this, have the top shoot out multi-directional tiers, like Little Hushy, but they match your tier effect. And they don't have to be huge tiers. They don't have to be like Tammy's head level of damage boosted. Just make them your usual damage. Like you can do this and they just throw out a bunch of your tiers. That would be pretty fun. Wow. Spinning top has gotten us hit more than anything else. You're in control of spinning top. Yeah, but it seems like we only run into things when we are using spinning top. So maybe I shouldn't use spinning top. Get another HP upgrade here. And yep. That is indeed a devil deal. There is a half heart in the curse room, so I am gonna go half heart in the boss room, so I am gonna go all the way back over here and see what's inside of the curse room. I did not mean to do that. Secret room might be there. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so we get a half soul heart, which is fine. We got a Yave. Look at us and our Yaves. It took all of our... Oh no, it filled up the other soul heart. Okay, I had to stop there and guess for a second. Like, what the heck? Wait a second. Going through the curse room one way caused us a whole soul heart? Doesn't make any dang sense. No, but what happened was we had that half soul heart and then the bone heart in front of that, and the black heart filled the half soul heart before the bone heart, which made it give us a half heart in front of the bone heart. And we cannot lose this bone heart. And this shows you that we absolutely need to get more damage here. Again, we cannot lose this bone heart. This bone heart is extremely important. And not getting a devil deal is kind of bad. I mean, we got a devil deal, but neither item was worth taking, obviously. The Magician card, we can use it when we need to. This bone heart's so big for multiple reasons. One of the biggest ones is the fact that if we get a heart, we can again go into the curse room for essentially free. We got to fill this. We have to fill this half heart first, so we need at least a half heart on the ground, and then another half heart to make it happen. Basically, 2 half hearts will make a whole, which is true, but also will allow us to go into the curse room for free, while maintaining and preserving our bone heart, of course. Yeah, they're cute. I think Brother Bobby actually deals more damage than we do right now. Now, Mysterious Liquid, of course, is helping a lot. Secret Room can't be there because, well, there's a gap there. And speaking of Continuum, we get Continuum. Got something in my eye. Continuum is going to give us that shot that goes through the top and bottom and side to side of the wall like that. So if you happen to fight an enemy that's like, say, behind a block over there, and you can't reach it without putting yourself in harm's way, you can just fire this way, and you can still hit it. Now, of course, the danger is that it may push something towards you. If you don't have cover yourself, then you might be playing third imposter on yourself. Does that work? Do people still make Among Us references? No? No, not since 2016? Okay. That's not true. Among Us was huge in 2020. I mean, technically speaking, the game was, I think, around in 2016, but no one played it. It became a cultural phenomenon thanks to streamers. Gotta love them streamers. Yeah, this is a great demonstration of why we need more damage here. Every single mob is staying alive way too long. Way too long. And they're getting more attacks off, which means the greater risk of us getting hit. And it turns into it goes from a probability to an inevitability that we take damage. Well, hello there, PhD. Nice of you to show up. One run too late, but you know what? We'll take you anyway. We get Experimental Pill, which can only be good, and it gives us a movement speed upgrade. Why did I do that? Oh, my brain. My brain. My brain was thinking it as I was picking up Starter Deck. If you don't know what just giant buffoonery of a play I just made, I picked up and bought PhD at full price, took 1 pill, and then saw the half-price Starter Deck. I was like, that's a pretty good deal. As I was picking it up, in the process of moving towards it, my brain was like, did you just forget that we just picked up PhD? And by then it was too late. And if you don't know what that means, if you buy Starter Deck, all pills turn into cards. So we just wasted PhD and 15 cents for 1 luck upgrade, which we didn't even buy, and 1 singular speed up. Top quality, elite level plays here, brought to you by a professional Binding of Isaac player. Don't worry, chat. You can sit this one out. I got it. The good news is we have Starter Deck. The bad news is we lost PhD. Starter Deck allows us to also carry 2 tarot cards instead of 1. Little consolation prize there. Wow. Mysterious Liquid doing work here. Penny, give us some flies. I'm going to stick with the Golden Horseshoe because we have a 33% chance of getting a extra item in our item room. Not great. Not great at all. We could go do the mob trap room. But I worry about this. Now, the only way this is going to be worth it is if we get something like Fate or just a regular HP upgrade. Which we got none of. We do have to be careful of the continuum tiers hitting the barrels. As dumb as that sounds, they can go through the... As I'm dodging in one direction, they inadvertently hit me from the other direction because of continuum traveling through the wall. Telling you, brother Bobby is doing more damage than we are. And we failed to snipe that one on the left. You got to kill one of these things. You don't want them overlapping and just floating around doing this. Because chances are you will get hit. Not a good floor. The bungle with PhD and a Demon Judgment that we didn't get a payout from. I'm going to try one more time here. This is kind of risky, but also going to see maybe if Wishbone can proc. I don't know. It'd be nice. I doubt it, though. Ace of Spades turns stuff into keys, which we don't necessarily need right now. We could... God, we're so into this Demon Judgment here. We need to get a payout. Larry Jr. can sometimes drop hearts, and he didn't this time. And, of course, that gave us a Mega Troll Bomb. Now we get a Sun card, which we can use to heal ourselves to full. Come on, Demon Judgment, work with me here. I don't believe there are any red hearts in the shop. We have a fortune card. Obviously, I have no clue where the super secret room is. Could be here. Just looking for hearts, game. Not a heart. Not a heart. Still not a heart. The world card. That was supposed to be a pill, by the way. Still not a heart. There you go. See how hard was that? Okay. Magician card, I'm sorry, we're just not going to use you. I'm not giving up on this Demon Judgment. We've put too much into it. This is sunk cost fallacy in a nutshell here. But we have to go for it. We need to get something that affects our stats in a positive way. Normally, I would say the secret room is north of here, but we've already found it, so it's very odd. Another very oddly spaced map here. It's like that first floor. Okay, usually the super secret room is south or north of here, so I'm glad that we came this way. Usually. Okay. There's too many spots in that room for the super secret room. One more heart and I'll be happy here. Well, I won't be happy, but we can get one more chance. We can go into the curse room for free. We get some of our money back, or we could tap the Demon Judgment, but risk exposing our Bone Heart. If we get Soul Hearts and that from the curse room, that allows us to play the Demon Judgment. It also has a chance to, of course, teleport us into the Devil Deal. It's the longest third floor I think we've had in a long time. Well, it's Little Horn. It's something. Not what I wanted, but... we have one stab for the super secret room. Which I, again, would normally say is here, but it's not. Could also bomb for... we could bomb for maybe a Lover's card. Or Magic Mush would be, of course, ideal. Gonna risk it for the biscuit here. All right, that entire floor was we get to go big room or big room or big room. That entire floor was a complete disaster. Now there's a rainbow poop here, which will allow us to heal once we go check out what's inside of this boss trap room. It's going to be divorce papers, which we absolutely have to take. So now the problem is we need to make sure we don't lose these Bone Hearts. If we can get out of here, we have 2 HP that we can heal. That super jump was ridiculous. Bighorn going to try to help us out here. But we get a much needed Tears upgrade. I mean, anything that can help our damage right now. I don't like how slidey these trites are being. Cannot stay on the creep. Let's readjust for a moment here. Fortunately, Dark One is not affected by Mysterious Liquid. I gotta pull off the trigger here because Dark One and Clown Physics are synonymous with each other. Ran out of space on the left side, so we go to the right side. All we have to do is just not get hit. We're in a very improved spot from where we were. Bighorn, see, and that's what you gotta be careful with Bighorn and Clown Physics. Bad spot for him to land in. Hitting top, I'm using the speed boost very, very carefully there, and we were almost screwed by Bighorn again. But now the fruits of our labor is that we get a full heal here. We did not lose any HP. In fact, we gained HP and a Tears upgrade, which is obviously massive. So we can breathe a little bit of sigh of relief here. I do still want where'd my golden horseshoe go? That's what we need. Yeah, we need the golden horseshoe. We'll come back for the blank paper because that may be better than the golden horseshoe. Maybe. Right now we need a bomb to get into the first room, but if we don't find one, we've got the other unicorn poop that we can use if need be. And we've got to get some damage here. Now, of course, an alternate play would be to try to go for the Sacrum Shuffle here. if we get enough red hearts on the ground. Use. Okay, I'm already tired of these shots from hitting. These short range little weenie shots that we're getting hit with. We only have one bomb. Get the Book of Revelations, which is honestly a breath of fresh air, but we cannot use it yet because we just need... It may seem counterintuitive, but we have to get this boss item. We cannot take an orbital here. We need to get a boss item. That's just... It's non-negotiable here. We're gonna waste a lot of charges, or maybe not. Head to just the boss. Again, we cannot lose this bone heart. If we get an HP upgrade from the Judgment, we could theoretically heal, but we have another chance at a Demon Judgment here. We're gonna go use the unicorn poop now because I don't feel like walking back all the way over here. So we're giving Demon Judgments another chance, but this is a not great situation that we're in here. This feels like a June run. Get 4 cards. Man, that PhD is gonna... The PhD gaff is gonna come back to haunt me, isn't it? A Perthro rune, okay. Perthro rune's gonna be good here. Let's wait on the 2 of diamonds till we can use the temperance machines. We have to hope that there's not a greed fight in here, and there's just a red heart, and of course there's not. Get a chariot card now. Chariot card can help us play the temperance machine, which could theoretically pay for an HP upgrade. If we get an HP upgrade here, well, first off, let's use the chariot card now because we need to get money. Now, we have PhD, which is still going to produce extra coins, as you're seeing right here. So let's go down to 1 soul heart. This is dangerous, because we can't lose these bone hearts, but right now, it's desperation time. Okay. We go up to 68 cents. That should be more than enough to pay for an HP upgrade here, assuming that we get one. We can also play this key beggar here, because we've got tons of keys, and we need to use them. Get the quarter, okay. With a fortune. Don't need that. Red heart's fine, but we need more. We get taken to the devil, or the angel deal, but we don't have the reroll, the Perthro rune. I mean, we're going to take Miter. Miter is an absolute necessity here. These eternal chests may give us something good. A couple more hearts would be nice. There's absolutely, that's what we needed right there. There's absolutely no reason for us to play or to fight the angel statue right now. We don't have, that's a huge soul heart. We do not have the reroll. Huge. Absolutely massive, massive help here. I'm going to stick with the golden horseshoe just because. Another HP upgrade too. So now, now we need to start thinking about maybe Sac Room Shuffle. Maybe. Because of that Perthro room, we have the ability to create multiple item pedestals in there. Or we can save the Perthro room for later. 27 minutes and we're on only Catacombs 2. That's a piece of work right there. Okay, we can go fight Forsaken. Now we can use the Book of Revelations, because we no longer have to worry about getting a horseman here. And let's see if the patience paid off to not use the Book of Revelations and just wait for a boss item. It did not. We still got an Angel Deal anyway. Now with the Sun card, that does allow us to play the Sac Room Shuffle here. We still have 9 keys too. Guppy's Eye is fantastic. This key beggar is saving our keysters right now. Funny game. Now you can't really stand like this because it does have a chance to spawn a hostile fly and also a bomb. A charge key, it's another soul heart. I'm doing this just to save myself the time of walking. Double soul heart. Okay, so our HP is now obviously fine. The real question is, do we go and play the Sac Room Shuffle? What's the best thing we can get out of Sac Room Shuffle? For the amount of HP that we're going to have to give up? It's possibly Sacred Heart or some incredible angel item. Revelation would be really nice. Or we can bank this HP and see what plays we have on the next floor. See what is presented to us. I think we're good with 97 cents. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so we've got almost a full rack of hearts. We just need the stats now. Okay. Latchkey is basically free here. Alright, so we're full on HP. We don't have to worry about using the Book of Revelations and losing a boss item here. 31 minutes and we're only getting to Depths 1. That is epic crawl levels of crawl. But to be fair, a lot of the back and forthing that we're doing may have been unnecessary had I just simply not been an idiot and taken PhD and not taken starter deck. Secret room could be there, but I'm just gonna go to the curse room. It's free anyway, so no big deal there. There's a crawl space. Someone was telling me there was a crawl space in here. Now, this is where a black market would make me look like a genius and have saved all that HP from not going into the Sac Room Shuffle. You don't need to pick up the soul heart right now. We're basically wasting a half soul heart. And we Bozo, which is a very, 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 very slight damage upgrade. Okay, so I have a feeling that the item room is going to be north. The way that this level is flowing, it seems like the boss is going to be southeast. Or maybe this will be a dead end. Well, we found our secret room. As a spectral champion, not an eternal champion. Which means that we can still kill it without the other mobs being dead first. This thing, you've gotten way too many shots on us. But this damage is quite pathetic here. Really? I cannot believe that's not the super secret room. Really? So it must have spawned in a very, very odd spot then, because there is no world where that shouldn't be the regular secret room. That is an extremely high percentage wall right there. So it must have spawned in some really wonky spot or something. Oh, boss is here. Well, we don't want to fight the boss yet because we need to get this devil deal. So let's go bomb the keeper. If there is one in the shop. Get card reading. Lover's card and just fill up our bone heart. Alright, let's go fight the boss. Let's pray that we get a devil deal here. There's a unicorn poop. That was thanks to Bozo, by the way. If you just stay still and just eat the big horns and also the mysterious liquids, that'd be great. 41% failure on that, and we get a matchstick. A couple bombs, which are definitely not what we're looking for. Okay, so we understand now that we're not going to get a damage upgrade on this entire run. That's what you're saying. This is what has been written in this run. There's no damage on this run at all. This is gonna be a really, really. I need to see where the secret room is, because there's a couple of high percentage walls that we passed that it is not there. All right, welcome back, June. Welcome back, June. It only took you 2 episodes, but you're back. We've missed you. Said no one ever. And just like that, the fire is out. No. All I'm looking for right now is where the secret room is. That's the only thing that I care about, because I'm now obsessing over this. I must see where the secret room is. There's no way it's there. That is such a weird spot for the secret room, man. in a sea of good locations for the secret room to be at. To put it there is just, that's madness. Yeah, there's plenty of hearts here, so there's no reason for us to see what this reverse heart is or this rune. You're a rune, okay. Reverse temperance machine. Or reverse temperance card. Look up. Okay. I think we hold on to the Yera rune, to be honest. We get Yera and Perthro, we can get 2 rerolls. Plus whatever else is on the floor that we may need. Or we save we save Yera to the very end. But we did get card reading, and that's about the only good thing that we got on this floor. So that could assist us in the later stages. I mean, we're going to need to lean on something like that. I don't remember where my golden horseshoe is, and I don't care at this point. Hey, Curse of the Blind. Thereby making our Perthro and Yera runes useless on this floor. We actually don't want to get a Devil Deal or Angel Deal here. Yep. Yep. So, calling it right now, we are going to end this run on 3.12 damage. The biggest damage upgrade that we've gotten in this entire run is Bozo. And I am not joking. That is absurd. Absolutely absurd to say. I'm gonna drop these here. At least we can see what this card is. Queen of Hearts. That would have been nice on the Demon Judgment floor. Sun's Habit will at least feed us back a little bit of HP. Charging up our active item every time we take damage. Y'all thought I was joking when I said Brother Bobby was our top DPS. Top DPSer. Was doing more damage than we are. Y'all thought I was playing. This is crawl levels of brutal here. 43 minutes, 49 seconds, and we are fighting Mom. All right. All right. Get ready to be here for a while. Blue Mom tends to not show her ugly foot anytime we need her to. And even when she does, we're only doing 3.12 damage to it per shot. We may just have to wait until the chest just to use this Perthro and Yera, because that will give us 8 chests to reroll twice. But will we die before getting to the chest? That's the big bugaboo of all this here. Big turd in the punch bowl. Oh, spider tried to schmoove on us. Don't pretend like you didn't see that. Please just die. Thank you. Holy smokes, dude. Now, who wants to throw down some cold hard cash and bet on how many red portals we don't get? I'll start. I bet we don't get any. With the way that this run's been going, I bet we don't get a single red portal. They're going to be all blue from here on out. We cannot use the Book of Revelations on this floor, period. This is the last chance, the last time we have to do this. But this is also our last boss item for this entire run. So please believe when I say that we've never been more desperate for a damage upgrade. We had two good days of June. Yep. Keep it up, game. Just bring all of it. There's absolutely nothing worth taking in here. We get 1 key, so we're going to be at 8 keys for the limit that we would need for Yera, but obviously getting to the chest is the rough part. Oh, good. And it's green bloat, too. Neat. We get range and shot speed. And Godhead! 2 or 3 for Seraphim. I'm not using the Perthra rune on the... We're not fighting an angel statue. Another blue portal. As predicted. Although we did get a damage upgrade, which I did not predict. The 2 secret rooms back to back have taken us really far away from where we started, which is a good sign that we could be close to the boss room. And once again, we bomb our way out of a secret room only to fight a blast assist mini boss fight. But Godhead's going to help us out. It doesn't do much for us on the paper for stats, but it does give us a little bit more of shutdown power here that we desperately needed to deal with these foes. So now we can freely use the Book of Revelations as long as we have a full charge, which is good. We're going the wrong way, aren't we? I have a feeling that this way was the right way. I'm going to willingly clear these rooms here because again, we're trying to build back our HP that we lost on the last floor. Now, can we really call a Godhead run a crawl run? And I say yes. I say absolutely yes, because it's 51 minutes into this run. 50 minutes into this run. And we are still in the womb. Now, of course, that's not everything. A lot of this run, about a good majority of this run was spent walking back and forth. But the items speak for themselves. Now, if you want to make it up to me, game, you give me 2 red portals. Back-to-back red portals, all is forgiven. And I will consider June to be out of the doghouse and put back in the positive light of things. So June, whatever cosmic beast is listening to me right now, whatever deity is listening to me right now, let it be known. I will put you in the good graces of my judgments if you just simply give me 2 red portals in a row here. I will take you back out of the June trash bag and put you back in the June hope bag. No lump of coal. So, your play game. That's not a big cathedral either. Back-to-back red portals to make everyone a believer. Turn me back into a June believer here, game. A little weird spacing up there. This is what our damage looks like without us being able to use the Godhead aura. Okay. Again, balls in your court, game. Let's see it. He fell for it! Oh, June. Hey, June. Don't make me cry. I don't want all your bad runs now. We're gonna Yara rune this. Paras of Toys is an absolute take. Everything else I don't care about. We could take Ghost Bombs, I suppose, but where's the fun in that? So let's go Perthrow. Spoonbender and C-section at the very end. Why not? Explosive O's been having kind of a resurgence here. Let's do it. Yeah. We don't really need Spoonbender, but I'm gonna take it anyway. Fair card because hell, why not at this point? And we get Tech Point 5 and Stigmata. So all the good drops saved at the very end. And what started as we were going to take 2 hours to beat this run, now all of a sudden gets stupidly powerful. And you can't get mad at me for that. You got to get mad at the game for putting us through all this and be like, here you go. So, but June, hey, a deal's a deal. June, back in the happy bag, back in the good bag. We need to come up with something better than a bag for this description here. But thank you for watching, everybody. What a turnaround that was. That is a ridiculous turn of fate there. Here's your artwork of the day, submitted here by Jens on the Invictus subreddit. Title thread was Me Lucky Gold. I do love that. I love that. I also love that the golden horseshoe is right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that apparently me in greed form, I carry a golden cane with Luckfoot on there, but I'll take it. I love the art, love the shading. I do love the translucent rainbow there covering Super Greed too. So thank you very much, Jens. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and hyping everybody. Have a great, fantastic start to your day. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Like, thanks to pages of mine like Joseph Percy, Bob, Newborn God, and Nicholas. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find over at patreon.com/Sinvicta.